Hi, I'm Ranj Singh, otherwise known as Dr. Ranj, and it's fair to say that since I was a kid, I haven't really had much of an affinity or an affection towards sport, but I'm game to give it another go. I'm game.
I'm game.
All right, love.
Morning.
How are
Great
you?
to see you. Harlequins rugby team.
Wow.
They are training. This is where you're going to be in a few moments' time.
Can I change my mind?
No, it's too late. No, it's too late.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. When I heard that I was going to Harlequins to train with professional rugby players, I've got to admit, I did have mixed feelings. I went to my very first rugby game this year and I watched it live and I loved it. And I didn't expect to love it so much. And there was a part of me that was kind of hoping to reconnect with that game that I didn't get to enjoy when I was a kid. I always felt like sport wasn't my place. I didn't feel very welcome. Consequently, I never really got involved. Oh no, I'm still not much bigger than I used to be. So.
But you know what? We couldn't involve you in this environment without giving you some expert knowledge, guidance and support from one of England's best. Chris Robshaw.
Hey! Hello, mate.
Hey, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good to see you, Chris.
Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Could you pick someone a bit bigger?
Yeah, no, he's big enough. He's fine. Look at him.
Forward to it?
No. No, I am. Do you know what? There's a part of me that's curious to play again. Yeah. I know it's been 30 odd years, a bit rusty. Yeah. But there's a part of me that is terrified. Okay. I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
Everybody.
Oh, Chris, you all right?
Great to see you.
Good. And you?
Oh yeah. Hi, Ranj. How you doing? So this is wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
It's a bike kit for yourself.
Thank you. Becomes real now, Ranj.
And a bike kit for yourself.
Do you know what? I'm quite partial to the pink.
Shock.
Look at me. I look like a plonker.
No, you look fine. These boots.
I mean, they knew I was coming, right?
They offered him black ones, and he said, no, I want the brightest ones you've got.
I feel like I've definitely been put through my paces today. We went from walking around, just having a little chat and looking around, to the training session.
Lovely, Doc.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, there's a bit of fox poo there. Use good coat.
Oh, nice.
Let's come out a bit then.
Oh, you're kidding.
You're dragging him?
Yeah, dragging him, yeah.
Oh.
I got a taste of, just a fraction of what these guys have to do.
Drag me?
Jeez, what do you have for breakfast?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Usually.
Someone's had a good Christmas. Right, OK, all right. Let's see how far you get. Whoa!
Go see, that's how it's done. Get me in the team.
There we go.
Let's buy me a drink first. But at the same time, really helped me calm down because I thought, hang on, these are people just like anybody else.
So where's my head go?
Yeah, it's here. Yeah.
No, it's down.
Yeah. When do we stop?
I don't know. I don't know if I can get out of this position.
Right.
It's 3, 2, 1.
How was that?
Oh,
yeah.
My family are Punjabi Sikhs. We have a lot of culture, a lot of customs, and a lot of that heritage is wonderful. Sometimes, unfortunately, also comes with a lot of expectations. So I had a lot of expectations in terms of how I was supposed to be, how I was supposed to live my life. There was all that kind of pressure. I think I kind of made choices that weren't always putting myself first. It was all about, well, what's going to make those people around me happy? I came out of university, I fell in love with someone who was a woman, and we ended up having a relationship. We got married. Unfortunately, that relationship broke down. I then realised that actually there was a whole part of me that I'd been ignoring. The person who I thought I was wasn't completely who I was. Every person should have the right and ability to be who they are without fear and be unashamedly themselves. Look at that.
Everyone has their role. So the bigger guys are those kind of guys who probably aren't doing the more glamorous side of the games, but it's so important to make everything else function inside.
It's not just about you, it's about all your teammates around you in that situation, right? Because you're counting on each other. If you want to do diversity properly, it can't be down to the people that are different. It's not their job. It's not up to LGBTQ plus people to make your space more inclusive and for people to be able to just be themselves. And when people are themselves, they are the best that they can be. And that's hugely important in this sporting world. And people like Chris, who lead the way on that, who unashamedly, openly and vocally lead by example and show everybody else that you can do it and be amazing, that's hugely important.
You've been on the front line when it comes to LGBT plus inclusion within sport, within rugby. How inclusive is the sport and how much more work is there to be done?
You know, I'm a massive believer and a massive backer of sport that we are going in the right direction. We want to judge people on talent, so the only reason you're not going to be invited back after today is because you're not good enough.
We've seen Gareth Thomas, we've seen Sam Stanley, Keegan Hurst come out whilst playing or at the latter stages of their career. Why perhaps do you not think you've seen more rugby stars follow suit and come out?
Yeah, it's a strange one because you look at stats, you look at ratios, and there should be more. But who knows? It is an interesting one because as a sport, you feel like you are putting your best foot forward and you're encouraging people and you're being as open and as accepting. But if people don't feel comfortable in themselves, it's tough.
In a weird way, a lot of my fears about being included sort of went away and they were taken over by fears of, am I going to be good enough at this?
Here we go. We're going to whip them straight off. We're going to do a little bit of tackling. Before we do anything live, we're going to go on one of these sausages, just because this isn't going to hit you back. Yeah. And hopefully it'll go down quite easily. Push drive, yeah. But then you're going to kind of dive into it. See if I was doing it. Yes!
It shouldn't be about your background and what you're bringing to the table. It should be about what you do on that pitch and what you can do on that pitch. This is what sport should be about. It's about what you can do, not who you are.
I was a bit tentative. I don't want to hurt it.
Take that.
There you go.
So now we're going to get you tackling each other. What? Before. Where are you going?
What?
That was a bit violent.
It's supposed to be, isn't it? Can you do it again?
I'm ready for
I'm
it.
kind of enjoying it.
Tackling Mark was fun, a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I think I just had some pent-up aggression that I needed to take out on someone. Sorry, Mark, you just happened to be there.
Why did you jump? You was coming at me full pelt.
That's the point.
NHS doctor, aggressive.
I can always repair you afterwards.
Yeah, that's good. That's the one good thing. So here we are with the boss, Danny Kerr, who is going to teach us how to kick.
I'm going to start with the ball on the floor. Oh. Take it to here. Hoist it. Wow.
Ranj, I'll let you do the honours.
Oh, great, yeah, I knew you were going to ask me to go first.
The kicking, no, maybe not quite my thing.
That really was close.
That shaved the cameraman's head. If you were 6'3", you would have got that.
You didn't take the step back. You just went kick.
Yeah, I did.
Which is probably more time efficient. But what we want to do, you've got to get away from the big lads because the big lads are all trying to get me and charge me down. So I'm going to go right foot, left foot plant, place the ball, kick.
Nail this one. You've got it.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Sit. And step through with your left. Plant with your left. Better.
There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
He's just come out. He's better than me, aren't he?
Better than Danny Kerr.
Always took the cameraman.
Don't worry about the cameraman. Don't worry about them. They're
Sorry,
fine.
mate.
They're expendable. How was the kicking stuff?
That was good. Yeah.
Foot's really sore. Then obviously the line outs.
You guys feeling springy? Feeling like you can get up off the ground?
Yeah, am I going to be lifted up? Is that right?
Yep. So key things are make sure you hold tight in the air, point your toes, and stay straight. I wish I could do that.
Yeah!
There you go. Nice.
How you feeling, Ranj?
You got that in the locker?
I wish I hadn't watched you do that.
There there was a huge amount of trust involved in that. And I was trusting these two guys who I've never met before, who were genuinely some of the sweetest people I've ever met. These gentle giants, particularly Christian, who was so lovely and talked me through it.
Oh, no, I don't like this at all.
You got it.
Yeah!
Oh, there you go. Watch with your feet and
I know they did
back
this.
and forth.
Sorry.
Try to keep your feet
That's all right.
straight. Try to keep your feet straight. Tight core and tense your glutes. And that will help you. That will help you stay straight.
Got all that?
You got it? Checklist.
I'm going to hate you. Don't chuck me.
Let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Sorry,
The line-out was the grand finale of today and was probably the hardest thing I've done in a while.
All this work means nothing if you don't get up in the air 12 feet and hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you have to catch the ball.
Yeah! Sorry! I'm so sorry!
No, you're good. You hit my knee. You hit my knee.
You are 100% trusting the people around you. It's really hard. It's really difficult. You feel really vulnerable.
You ready?
No, I'm really not.
Go.
Okay. Yeah!
Yeah. That was solid. That was good.
I never want to ever do that again. Thank you very much.
Are we on the team?
See you later.
I couldn't have done it without them. I really couldn't. And I feel absolutely amazing for doing that.
So there you go. You're a rugby star.
There were definitely times that I really, really enjoyed that. I did not expect that feeling at all today.
Same time next week?
Why not?
It's safe to say I had a lot of nerves walking in today. That was before I even got any kit on. That was before I'd even got out on the field and started doing stuff. To a lot of people, that's a real barrier. That is a real obstacle to overcome just to get in through the front door. I feel like your rugby teammates are a chosen family. You know, they very much showed that they accept people with open arms and they support them and you can count on them and rely on them. And I had to do that today. I feel like there's a place for everybody in rugby, and that for me is the one thing I'm going to take away from today, and the one thing that I've learned about rugby that has changed my mind.
If you have been affected by any of the issues raised in this programme, you can contact the charity Stonewall for help and advice on 0800 050 2020.